Hello and welcome, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this how close to go in sorted. Right, there we go, that's better. Good evening everybody, hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is you're watching this video. Thank you for all those who do come in and watch the replay. I really do appreciate the time that it takes you to come and just have a nose and see what I've been up to. So thank you for joining me. So hi everybody. Hi Steph and Deborah and Kate and Gina who are joining me on the live. And I'm just going to get my screen going so I can see what's happening. Right, I've chosen Painted Poppies, Butterfly Wishes, Botanical Prints and Colourful Seasons to have a little bit of a play with this evening. And the top-ish main colours from the Brights collection. So we've got Poppy Parade, Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo and Mango Melody. Now typically you then put Daffodil Delight underneath there, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm going for Pineapple Punch, which is a really lovely zingy yellow and I think fits into this complementary section in the colour wheel. Although technically it's red, orange, yellow and then the pinks are reds plus white. All right. So if you want to see any of my lessons on the colour wheel, do have a look back on my channel because they are there for you to be seen. Right, let me get my little screeny thing set up so I can read your comments. Hi April, hi Janice, hi Vicky, lovely to see you all. I'll grab a few blocks because I think I'm going to need a few. I do like them having them all put away, but then I do have to grab them out. So I'm going comfortable, I'm going with florals because it's the end of the day and I don't want to have to think too hard. But I do like this Botanical Prints and the possibilities of this, so I thought it would be nice to have a go. Let's switch off my notifications. Actually, I want the floral one. There's a floral one and this lovely wispy kind of sprig effect stamp. So I'm going to start using that to create a bit of a background and then we're going to go in and stamp some other things. Okay, so I'm a bit depleted of bookmarks. I need to make some bookmarks. So I think this will be a bookmark design to start off with. And then let's see where it takes us after that. Now I am aware I don't really have any green or anything in here, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to do something with slightly more abstract colours than normal and see how it goes. So let's get started on this design. And I don't know, I sense doing a few sort of clusters. I've been watching an awful lot of flower arranging videos lately and getting inspiration from there. And flower arranging rules have changed a little bit over the years. They've gone a little bit more random rather than your kind of, you know, very symmetrical and always threes kind of idea. But yet they still look beautiful. So I'm trying to sort of soak in what I've been watching and learning from these flower arranging videos. And they're all on YouTube, the ones that I've been watching. Very interesting. I shared a few, or one channel I think a few weeks ago that I particularly liked. Right, so that's some of the yellow going down in the background. I think I might just bring in some Mango Melody for this now. So please don't forget you can share this video out. All you do is you press that arrow, kind of that weird round arrow thing, and you can share it out either on Facebook or your own YouTube channel. You can share it in your YouTube community and you can, I don't know, direct message somebody if you know somebody that might really enjoy the inspiration from this. Or somebody who perhaps likes this stamp set. You think, oh yes, they needed an idea for that stamp set. Let's share it out with them. Please don't share it with somebody who may not be interested. I'm not interested in bombarding people who don't want to know about what I do. But certainly like-minded people, and I'm always encouraged to see new visitors on my channel who say, oh, glad I discovered you, you know. So there's lots of people out there. I know there are people, you know, some YouTube channels have millions of viewers. I know I'm not expecting millions because I don't think there are probably millions of people interested in rubber stamping, but there are probably a few more thousand. So there we go. If you want a green, I think Call Me Clover would work well. It would, yes. But I'm going to try and be strict with myself and not go down. I want to stick to the colours that I've got here in front of me today. Right, so I've just laid that down. I really wanted to try and use this here. I'm not quite sure how. And maybe bring in some of these flowers. Okay, I think I'll come to that later. Let's pop in some of these poppies. Pop in the poppies. Alright, so we've got Poppy Parade and Melon Mambo here. So we could have pink poppies, couldn't we? Well, make them look more like anemones, I guess. So let's have some Melon Mambo. Now, with this stamp, I'm learning not to push down too hard to get colour on the inside floral section, or petal section. So just a gentle tap tap. Right, and so I'm looking for various gaps. Just pop a couple there. Oh, I didn't ink up enough on that one. So tap 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 tap. Hi, Anne-Marie. Hello, Gamer Gone Mad, Helga. Hegler, sorry. Read that too quick. So I'm trying to twist the poppy every time I stamp it, so it's not always, you know, coming out the same way. All right, there we go. Then, while I've got this colour open, yeah, it's a good tip, Steph. Yeah, just kiss it. Kiss the ink pad. Tap, tap, tap. Doesn't need a lot, because there's such a big gap of open space, isn't there? And if you press too hard, as I've done many times before, you get too much ink on the inside. So I don't want to completely fill all the space. I want to leave a few gaps for other things. So, okay, I think that's it for that. Right. Do a bit of cleaning. The snow is melting here, and all signed up to be a demo. Well done, Gina. Congratulations. Remind me where you are, and do we know who you've signed up with? Is Steph Gibson related to Gina Gibson? No, she's in Canada. Well, she could still be related, I guess. All the Gibsons in tonight. Oh, now, do I just go for it with this? Yeah, I am going to just go for it with the Flirty Flamingo. I love this splotch stamp. It's just great. Is that your first time of signing up, Gina? Okay. Oh, that looks okay. I'm happy with that. So now we need to start adding in some little flowers. And so we do have this lovely flower in here, this one, but in Butterfly Wishes. And it's actually quite nice to get that a little bit darker in the centre, but I think for the sake of time, we'll not do that this time. And just going to stamp a few and stamp off. You see how the rubber holds on to ink a little bit better than the photopolymer, and so you can get quite a few different impressions off it. That just adds a really nice lightness to it. Oh, it's your first time signing up, Gina. Oh, congratulations. It is well worth it. If you're finding yourself spending quite a few pennies on Stampin' Up products, then it is definitely worth signing up, and especially with the special sign-up offer at the moment, it's fabulous. You know, £99 or $100, whatever it is in Canada, America. And you get over that in product. It's £130 of product in the UK. And you also get a free stamp set of your choice from the main catalogue. And you get that darling trimmer, that gorgeous little trimmer thing. So, and all the little business supplies. You get catalogues, which are worth quite a bit actually. So if you would like to sort of share Stampin' Up with your friends and maybe get a few orders just to offset your spend, it's worth doing it really. Right, I like this splatter just to add a bit more texture here and there. Ah, so yeah, so you stocked up, did you? Okay, I know it looks like I'm being fairly random with the splatter, but I'm really making use of the sense of very much a triangle here of this splatter. So, and also, I don't know if you can see, but there's almost a curve in the intensity of the splatter there. So I just sort of curved it round that flower there. And then there's just sort of the odd spray, which is fine to go actually onto the flower. So when you look at your splatter stamps, have a look at the shape of what they are, because then you'll figure out better where you can place them to make them work for you. And don't forget these in-between areas. Sometimes we can overlook them and they end up getting left white, and they shouldn't really. They should have a bit of colour in there. There we go. Right, I'm very happy with that. I feel now we just need some definition, maybe with the darker pink. You just got several splatters today, did you? Has yours arrived then, Martina? Oh, that's so exciting. You know what? I was so excited when you placed that order. That's my first non-UK order. So you are very special. And I am also aware I haven't done the video for you guys. So I'm hoping tomorrow's going to be a bit of a Stampin' Up day tomorrow at home. So I've just got to meet up with my customers in the morning. And then I need to catch up on some paperwork, and also you guys who supported me in February, I'm going to film that video for you guys. Right, I just want some little bit of definition. So I love this branch stamp. And I know branches aren't usually pink, but I want something dark now. Off to the USAF concert. Oh, what's that? USAF. Oh, United States Air Force? Is that right? Have I got that right? Okay, so I don't need the whole thing inked up, so I'm just gonna go in with a bit. There we go. So I'm tucking that underneath. When I say underneath, it looks like it's underneath. Oh, that's true, actually, Martina. Yeah, we have a plant here in the UK that it's got very red stems. It's fab. Okay, you see how I'm doing second and third generation, but look, I've made it look like that stem has come from there, because the thing I didn't want to have happen was the stem to look like it was just floating in the air. So if you can somehow attach it to something else, it can look like it's coming off or coming from behind it, so you're not, you know, having to then go back in and make it real, if that makes sense. So look, stamp there, and then look, I can attach that one to there. And then maybe, I don't know, that one coming off there like that. And it's a good way to make it look like I've stamped several different stems. You know, it's only one, but I've made them look very, you know, that one looks very different to that one. It's just my own enjoyment, to be honest, because once these are cut up into bookmarks, no one's going to know. But it's that playful kind of enjoyment of figuring out a puzzle, isn't it? That's, you know, what we enjoy when we create art, you know. That one coming out there. They almost look like forks of lightning now. Hi, Cindy. Okay, right, I'm just going to clean that off and use my special cleaner, because this really is quite pink already, this. I don't want to get any pinker. No, I've been quite brutal with this, but there we go. Right. So the other stemmy one we've got is this one. And I like using that portion there. And it's great because there's a gap in it, so it's very easy to kind of ink up. And again, we can attach it to another stem. There we go. That's fairly easy. So I'm looking for gaps now. Where can I put them? There we go. I really quite like that. It's very bold, you know, very in your face. That stamp set has heaps of things you can use as fillers. Yes, the colourful season ones. Yes, it does. I loved it when it first came out, and I still love it. Although I don't use all of the stamps. You'll have to go to Esther for that. Esther's very good at trying to use all the stamps in a stamp set. But like the deck chair, I've not really ever used. But the florals I have a lot. Right, I think we'll just put some delicate yellow flowers in the background, and then that will be it. So I know I titled this Fast Card Making, and I know it feels like I've taken a lot of time doing this, but I'm only on to 20 minutes. But this is going to be cut up and potentially could make 8 cards. So if I wanted to, I could turn this into 8 cards. And I'm just going to try to figure out how I'm going to do this, because there is a way of doing it, isn't there? Ah! I dropped it. Okay, Ruth, focus. Oh, I know. They go on there. Never mind. Right, I'm going to ignore that then. Let's just do that. Hi, Janet. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so I'm not trying to line them up at all. I'm just putting them random where they'll go. Just to add a little bit of extra yellow. There. Maybe some across there. There we go. Right, so 20 minutes, and potentially you can get 6 bookmarks from this. Although now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I'm wondering whether this would be better to make cards from. I could cut this all the way down here now, and then cut this into, certainly you could cut it into 6, have 6 sections. Possibly 8, but then you might end up with just 2 smaller elements. There's such a great big element to it that it might not work. But that was really fun. Now I'm looking at it though, I think I'd like to put another orange sprig. You see the sprig here? I think it would be nice to have another orange one coming up here. So don't be afraid of going back in, re-looking at it. Hi Tammy, nice to see you. So once you've done it all, you can have another look and go, ooh, where's there a gap and where does it need to go? There we go. That's a bit of a firecracker, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I really like that. Right, I'm going to do one more, and then I think that'll be it. I've been playing around and found out if ink from the pad is on the acrylic block, you can pick it up with water. Yes. Yeah. Is that with, if you put alcohol in your brush? Is that what you mean, Martina? Instead of water? That's a good tip, actually. I'll have to buy some more alcohol. Actually, I'm running low. I bought quite a big bottle of it, and I've used it over the years. So. Okay, so this is the lovely sort of, what's the word I want? Blossom bough from Butterfly Wishes. I'm going to just try and do the same again. Do a design across my page. My bow. Oh dear. I don't know. Toilet humour. Is it past that time of night? Right, okay, so we've got this sort of faint yellow design going on in the background. And before I do much else, I'm wondering whether there are some little blossoms on here. And I thought it would be nice to kind of go with where they are actually at on the existing design. Maybe go in and stamp with the pink to differentiate. I've run out of alcohol. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. Just goes to show my sense of humour, doesn't it? I have got a potty sense of humour. Put that there. There. Yeah, I'm not a big alcohol drinker actually, so I do have a bit in the house, but not a lot. Not as much as that Esther, my sister. She's got way more alcohol than I do. I can say that because I've recently visited her. Although I did take a bottle of wine. That's pretty. I quite like that. It's very soft, isn't it? Then I'll come along and I'll mess it up. Right. When I say mess, I mean messy. Messy it up. Right, what about some of those little blossoms? Should we stick with the pink? I'm here, you know, just in the background crafting. Yeah, I thought that would pull her out of the shadows if she was watching. I do know that she lurks sometimes. I'm just enjoying this yellow and pink palette. It's very pretty and restful, but also happy. Yeah, Surgical Spirit, or yeah, mine's called Rubbing Alcohol. I think I might have got it off Amazon. From Scientific. Atomscientific.com. It's from Manchester, UK. Right. It's 70% alcohol. Oh, Steph, that sounds lovely. Have a fabulous time. Right, I like that. Well, what about we just throw some butterflies in here now? Just some little ones. Oh, hi, Christine. A bit high, a bit late, as watching an older video. That's fine. How old? I have got some old ones on here. Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, oh, oh. Isn't that scrummy? I can't just have one butterfly because they tend to fly together, don't they, butterflies? I wonder if they mate for life. Do butterflies mate for life? This is quite girly, isn't it? I can imagine little girls liking this. Oh, Christine, I can imagine certain little girls in your family liking this. Christine's grandchildren come to my church, you see, so I know the little girls in question. Their lives are very short, yeah. Oh, the blue flowered wreath. Oh, are you swatting up, Christine? Because we're hopefully going to be doing a wreath at a workshop. Yes, Kay, very. Sugar and spice and all things nice. Right. Okay, I think that's it for the butterflies. Yeah, at Crafty Pixies, that one. Because we've got more time to kind of experiment. You have lots of flowers in your garden to attract them. Oh, good. It is a happy little scene, as Bob Ross would say. Happy little scene. I've just realised I haven't opened the Real Red. I was going to put Real Red on here and I haven't. Oh well, never mind. Right, what was the other stamp? Oh no, I've used all of them. I feel like we just need something else. Maybe a little bit of yellow on with this. Hi Marilyn, you are catching me live, yes. Oh sorry, catching me late, yes. I'm on a little bit later than normal. Splatter, says Janice. You could be right there. Right, let me just make sure this is clean. Yep. This needs a bit of a re-ink. Yeah, there's just a lot of white space, isn't there? Especially around the middle section, which I think needs to go. Now, the only issue sometimes with stamping a light colour over an already inked area that's darker is that it can reactivate the colour and it can come off, so work quite quickly to prevent that happening. Oh yes, even a girly baby shower. Yeah, you're right. Right, I think that's it. The only other little elements which I do adore are these little wee things here. Actually, if I get a... Ooh, I have the Real Red, but just in a small pad. I just discovered a hack where you stick a kid's block to the bottom of the ink pad. What do you mean by that? What, like a Lego block? Hi, Selena. Welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to group these. These are the stamens that normally go with the blossoms. But I sometimes like using them as zhuzh, froth. You know what I mean by zhuzh and froth. A wooden building block, and you stick it to the... Oh, your small stamp pad. Your little square ones. Ah, okay. That's a nifty trick. All right, I'm going to pull you in for this because the detail is so fine on this. I want you to see the difference it makes. It's barely perceptible, but it's there. Look. Looks like the dandelion seed heads floating. Yes, there is an Ooh Baby. Now, ooh, let me think. Well, what stamp set's that from? Guys who are demos, you might know, or people who are super duper Stampin' Up fans, you'll know. Is it in Fable Friends? Ooh Baby. Ooh baby, baby, it's something. Wild World? What? Okay, see how lovely that is? So, top tip, put 3 together. It saves having to stamp them all lots in one go. Sorry, it saves having to do them individually. You can get to do 3 in one go. Oh my goodness, my words are just not coming out right. Just looks like they're floating, doesn't it? Floating in the breeze. Who's got me on the big screen then? Because you'll be able to see, hopefully you'll be able to see all this detail. Right, I think that's it now. Me, says Kay. Hi, Neverana. Kay's got me on the big screen. Thank you. Thank you, Selena. So, as I said, if you're watching this or watching me for the first time, do share it out with your friends who you think might be interested. Sorry, if you're watching this for the first time, if you're watching my channel for the first time, actually subscribe, please. Don't go away without subscribing. And some of you may have been here for the 3rd or 4th or 5th time, and you still haven't subscribed. Well, I tell you what, it will make your life so much easier to find me if you do subscribe. Apparently. And if you hit the bell button and you want to join me in a live, it's quite fun. Right, you're curled up in bed with your phone. Ah. I watch it again in the evening on the television. Ooh. 60 centimetres width. Is that big? It depends what you're talking about, Martina. Yeah, some of you are live here. Yeah, Vanessa's live. Well, yes, I'm talking to you, so you are live. Or I'm live. Oh, dear. Right, what's Troy? Yeah, floating or bathing in the sunlight. Yes. It's very, very gentle, isn't it? You see, now I've done that, I want to do it to this one now. This always happens, doesn't it? I'll do one, then I'll do another, and then I'll go, oh, I just want to go back and add a few extra things. Never mind, I'm never satisfied. But sticking to my colour scheme, I'm not adding any other colours, am I? And I'm sticking to all the stamp sets that I got out. I haven't got any other new stamp sets. I'm being a good girl. From left to right, the 60 centimetre is my monitor. Ah, yeah, that is quite big. Well, it's bigger than my little screen anyway. My screen is only about 20 centimetres. Oh, Marilyn, if I just let you in on... This is the first one that I did. You have to go back and watch how I did that one. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there tonight, guys, because I'm feeling a little bit weary, and I think if I carry on too long, I'm just going to start making no sense whatsoever. So you love this one. Right, so let's just have a recap of all the colours. I didn't end up using the Poppy Parade at all. So that's interesting, isn't it? Even though I got it out. But it's nice to know that you can get so much variety from just 4 colours, isn't it? I hope that this is what this video and this process shows you, really. So there we go. Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody and Pineapple Punch. Then in terms of the stamp sets, we've got... Oh, let's go back out a bit. Colourful Seasons, which is now quite an old stamp set. It's been with us for probably about 4 or so years. So if you do like it, get it, because I think it will be leaving us soon. Butterfly Wishes, which came in last year. I have got no idea if this is staying or going, but you will be the first to know as soon as I know, because we're gearing up to saying goodbye to various stamp sets soon. We've got Painted Poppies, which is new to us from this January. It's in the mini catalogue. Again, if you don't have the any of the paper catalogues, please drop me a line. I'm quite happy to supply you with one. And Botanical Prints. Now, I've got to tell you something about Botanical Prints. It's only available as part of a kit, and it's about... Oh, Janice, you'll be able to tell me. Is it £65 for the kit? But you do get lots of stuff. You get the stamp set, you get dies, papers, ribbon, these darling little bees, gorgeous little bees, and is that it? I think that's it. Oh, these sort of stencily things, which I have used quite a bit, and you guys have seen me use quite a bit, and you know, I'm actually, even as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, do I use it now? But no, I'm not going to, because they seem to go with everything that I do. Floral, those stencils, they are beautiful. So yeah, so 4 stamp sets. So who has these, and who feels like that they could replicate if you don't have, I don't know, Botanical Prints? You can swap out some flowers and things like that. Right, Navarana says, so Denmark is going on standby for 2 weeks due to Corona, but luckily I have craft supplies enough for several years. I know, us crafters, we don't have a problem. I'd be quite happy to self-quarantine myself for 2 weeks, to be quite honest. You know, it would absolutely be devastating in terms of, you know, I'm a very sociable person and I'm out and about in the community throughout the week, because I do parent and toddler group. I'm involved in breastfeeding support. So that's, you know, 2 events a week I'm out the house for. Actually, no, 3, because I'm involved on a Monday with elderly. And I definitely, if I thought I had coronavirus, I definitely wouldn't be spending time with the old folks. So, and then church on a Sunday. So that's 4 things a week that I'm with quite a few people out in public. So that would be interesting. But no, I'd probably just be on live a lot. And I don't know, maybe cook a lot. I could stock up my freezers. Now, if I was ill, that's a whole different story. I think if I was ill, you wouldn't see me for 2 weeks. I'd be in bed. But there we go. People in Australia are feeling guilty for grabbing all the toilet paper and now trying to return it, and shops are saying no way. Really, Vanessa, that's so funny. That is so funny. Well, they should just offer it up to people who need it, shouldn't they? Christine's going to Hobbycraft tomorrow. Oh, Christine, give yourself a list. Yeah. Only buy what you love. That is my tip. Only buy what you really, really love. And have you got a Stampin' Up catalogue? I will watch the replay and give it a try. Try being the emphasis. No, don't. No, you're not going to try. You're going to play, Selena. You're going to play and enjoy it. All right? You're going to restrict yourself to a list. Okay. Those little things make it complete and balanced, really. Oh, thank you, Martina. What did Janice say? It's the loveliest medley ever. Yes, that medley, that product medley is just beautiful, isn't it, with this? Yeah, it's very sophisticated. And the words are beautiful. This. Oh, thank you kindly. That's nice, actually. I've been asked to write thank you cards on behalf of the charity that I'm involved in, and use some of the cards that have been donated and also cards that I've made that I've donated. So we'll be going to be doing some thank you cards for those people who donate to the charity. So thank you kindly. It's quite a nice thing to put on a card, isn't it? So I think I'll be using that stamp. Yeah, I know, Honeybee, which, yeah. Well, at least when crafters hoard, the majority of society is not affected. Apart from our families who have to live on, like, baked beans, or so I've heard. No, my kids eat very well, actually. We eat very well. We are very, very blessed and grateful. So, right, so let's see. Who's favourite? Got numero uno. Numero deux. No. Numero un. No, that's mixing languages up, isn't it? Un, deux. Uno, dos. Ichi. What other language was going to say? Oka, eji. What other languages? Eins. So, do you keep your stamps always in the original box? Yes, do. Generally. Yes, I do, Martina, because they just come custom made. So they're just also, the labels are super easy to read since this new design has kicked in. So the old design, let's compare. So the older design, they had like Stampin' Up quite big and then the actual wording a little bit smaller. So now this is very clear here. And then on the front, I think that is so much easier to read, isn't it? So it's great for me when I'm taking photos of what I've done because it's really nice and clear. So zwei, thank you. Zwei, eins, zwei. Troi, tree. What? Troi, tree. Hello, Jane. This or that. Yeah, this or that. That one or this one. That one. This one. All right, so you're quite split, everybody. So let's have a look. So we've got 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So 5 and 8. Oh, 6, 9, 7. Can't choose. That's fine. 2 is the butterflies, yeah. Have you voted already? 9 and it's quite close. There we go. Right, thank you for your time, everybody. Lovely to see you, catch up with some of you and get to know a few of you a bit better. So, it should be that way around, shouldn't it? My little plan to start selling cards is coming along. I've created a separate page, which I haven't broadly shared just yet. It's going to be called Artful Creations, or it is called Artful Creations. And I realised that I can set up an event, which I did know I could do that. I could set up an event. And then I thought I'd post pictures of sets of cards and then put a price on them, like a starting price. So if people want to bid like higher, they can do, but it will only be in a certain time frame. So I'd maybe just do 3 hours on a Saturday evening here in the UK. So people can come in and say, yes, I want to buy that, and then put the top price that they would want to pay. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the auction thing yet, but I thought it might be quite fun if I did have a time section. If it was a time limit on it, it might be fun to do auctions. Anyway, see how it goes. So, you're welcome, Selena. Yeah, you're all very welcome. Whether it's messing with my internet. Oh, no. Yeah. 3, what Martina said. 3 means 1 and 2. Oh. You're welcome, Gina, and welcome to the Stampin' Up family. Great to have you on board. So, there we go. Right. Lots of love. Take care. Good night.